Dear Governor Nikos Hardalias, dear ministers, regional presidents, mayors, Director General, distinguished guests. As President of the European Committee of the Regions, I would like to thank the Governor of the Attica region, Nikos Hardalias, for the invitation to address the Athens Talks conference. First, allow me to briefly introduce the European Committee of the Regions. Created 30 years ago, the committee is the political assembly of local and regional representatives in the European Union. We ensure that the voices of local communities are heard in Brussels and that the direction taken at the European level can be properly translated on the ground. At the committee, local and regional authorities from all countries of the EU meet, discuss, and exchange best practices on a variety of issues that are deeply connected to the question that we are asking ourselves today in this conference. How can we create cities and regions that are human-centered, sustainable, safe, and green? Ladies and gentlemen, the past months have reminded us of the harsh reality of the climate emergency. Wildfires, catastrophic floods, record temperatures cannot become the new normal. We must do our best to make sure tragedies like those in Mati or more recently Valencia never happen again. The European Union's Green Deal is our plan to fight against this emergency. It aims to create a sustainable future by addressing environmental and economic challenges simultaneously. In this context, local and regional authorities are increasingly required to step up climate action efforts in order to protect lives, the planet, and achieve the Green Deal targets. We know that 70% of climate change mitigations and 90% of adaptation measures are executed at a local and regional level. However, we cannot do it alone. At the Committee of the Regions, we believe in the need to have a more effective multi-level governance as an imperative for a successful climate transition. As we work to make our green transition more human-centered, it should be clear that we must put our citizens at the heart of the decisions that will impact their lives. Given that local and regional authorities are the level of governments the closest to the citizens, we have to be included in every phase of this process. Only by having a place-based approach to our policies, we can make sure to leave no person and no place behind. In addition, properly financing the green transition at the local and regional level is a must. The implementation of the European Green Deal requires a huge amount of investment. Cohesion policy alone provides 92 billion euros to regions and cities in the current programming period to support the Green Deal. We see the positive impact of cohesion policy everywhere in Europe, including the Attica region. For instance, the European Commission has recently approved the use of cohesion funds to support the regeneration of a waterfront park along the Falliron Bay in Athens. To finish, I would like to thank you once again for inviting me to address the Athens Talks conference, and I wish you all a very productive day.